everyone, this is Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com, and I know I've done a lot of posts over the years, and occasionally I get requests on topics that I've already looked into, so I thought it would be fun to take a collection of those posts that I've done previous readings on and revisit them, so people that are new, they may tap into some of my work that I've already done. So I will go ahead and get started. The first topic is Mount Shasta. And this was a Patreon post that I had done. It was a few months ago. It was a fairly recent reading. And there's a link to my Patreon channel, both on the blog and in the comment section of my video. But just a little gist of what the question is, if you'd like to redirect there, maybe explore some of those things for yourself. It says, I'd like to request a blog reading on the fascinating subject of Mount Shasta. Based on past readings, I suspect this is a subject you'll be able to and feel comfortable delving into. Mount Shasta is a potentially active volcano in the Cascade Range of Northern California and one of the world's sacred mountains. Artifacts uncovered show 11,000 years of human habitation and associated myths and legend dating back 10,000 to the local indigenous Karuk tribe. The mountain, often described as a spiritual vortex, is a popular retreat for a New Age crowd prominent in Northern California, but is an undisputable historical hotspot for mysterious happenings such as disappearances and supernatural encounters. And the question goes on, but nonetheless, someone on my Patreon channel, they had put this through, and I answered it and looked into it a little deeper. And there's other links that you can explore as well. So by all means, please, if you want to check me out on Patreon, that would help me out so much. I would be very grateful for that. And thank you to those of you who already subscribe to the channel. I can't tell you how much it means to me that you're here and doing that. Okay, so then the next topic that was asked of me says, hi Lynn, can you see if these places actually exist? And the first one that they asked about was Shambalaya. I don't know if I said that right. Asgard, El Dorado, Avalon, Elysium, and Hades. Do those places exist? And I've done a reading on that, and it was a few months ago as well when I did it. Actually, it was almost a year ago when I did that reading. So again, those of you who are new probably haven't had a chance to really go that far back into all the readings that I've done. And since the real topic of this was Shambhala, and I hope I'm saying that right, it feels like a tongue twister to me. You know, when I focus on this area, I did get it that it existed, but it was much smaller than what the legend described. And I see a snapshot from the movie Ice Age, and just like in the movie, the area looks to be surrounded by a circle of snow-covered mountains. I don't see two concentric circles, just one with a green grassy area in the middle. There looks to be a watering hole, fruit trees, various types of vegetation, bright flowers. The seasons change, and at times the food supply is lessened, but there's always something to be found there. It looks like it was formed around some kind of an energetic vortex and specific crossing of ley lines, creating an amazing spiritual location. And I'm drawn to the area northwest of Tibet, and I hear that this place had many monks that traveled there for spiritual growth, and specifically I see a practice of fasting and exercises that allows them to focus on enlightenment. It looks as though this is a difficult trip, however possible. Not sure I understand why people haven't gone there for themselves more than what they have. Aside from the cold temperatures in the mountains are slightly a deterrent, but with modern technology it felt very possible. So in that post I not only talked about Shambhala, if it existed, I talked about Asgard, El Dorado, Avalon, Elysium, and Hades. So I'll leave a link to all of these things and all of these past posts in the description. So if you want to go and delve into it a little more, by all means, please do so. Okay, so then back to the third question that was asked. It says, the flood in the Epic of Gilgamesh is very detailed. Will you look into it? And so this was also a post that I did, and I did this looks like in November of 2018. So yes, this is a very old post, but nonetheless it was pretty interesting, and I had quite a few comments on it back at the time. And this looked like this was because of a battle between the two brothers, Enki and Lil. And for those of you that have studied different parts of, you know, our world's history, Earth's history, and the battles between the brothers, and you have the battle between, you know, the earth and the water and the air and all those kind of things that came down to it. what I got, that basically this battle between them, it shaped the existence of people now. And you know, we have these dog ETs, we have you know, the reptilians going underground, we have all of these different things going on. And so yes, there was this great flood, there was this great cleansing that the earth went through. And if you would like to go into that reading a little deeper, I will also leave a link to it as well. There are all three on my YouTube video channel as well. So rather than rehash all of it, I'll leave it there for you to go and explore a little more. So yes, I don't do these mashups very often, but I do think it's important, because if people can't find stuff, or they go in and don't even realize that I've done it, they may be interested to dig back through some of my earlier work. So I'm happy to answer questions if you want to leave a comment, have a conversation, anything like that, want me to look at anything more specifically, I'm happy to go into all of that. So again, thanks for listening. I realized this was a little bit different of a video, not my normal format, but nonetheless, I appreciate your time, and please feel free to leave a comment. Thanks. And again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Bye.